Convertible. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
That's why I got it.
Oh.
After I needed to go out at night and feel the fresh air. So.
Yeah. So that look.
What? What is that?
I got stressed out last night, man. My silly got to talking like, oh man, you need to quit running around talking to this dude, that dude, this dude. I was like, bro, man, we only been sellies like 5 days, bro. I was like, man, you don't even know me. I said, I like to communicate, that way you get to know this person, that person. Well, this other guy came up and wants me to sign a sale agreement. Well, I'm like, well, dude, if that's what you want to do, then you go ahead and do what you got to do. And I'm like, he's like, no, you're a good seller, you're clean, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, well, I mean, then what's the problem, bro? Don't start studying me in the cell or out in the day room because I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is he new? Has he got like a short timer or something?
Man, he was raised in the prison system since he was 14, man. That's all he does, kick in doors and rob people for the jury.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah, he's one of those dudes, heroin addict, and he's been down 40.
He's one of that keeps in and out.
Yeah, he's a repeat. Yeah, he's been in Florida, Delaware, Maryland, now up here in Pennsylvania.
They have a different mentality than people who who did a long-term sentence.
Right, exactly.
They don't have the etiquette. They're disrespectful. They never want to change, never care to change. And most of them probably never
like
will
us.
change.
I mean, we're changed. We're different people, bro.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm a different person, bro.
All right, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, brother. Hey, guess what, man? I've been prophesizing in my dreams. I got to tell you some shit, man.
All right. Well, hold on. Finish your. So what happened? Are you cool now?
Oh yeah. I told him straight up. I was like, bro, cell 5's open down there. I'm gonna right the fuck downstairs. I ain't even supposed to be up here. A matter of fact, I'm supposed to be on that bottom bunk right there, and I'm supposed to be on bottom tier, bro. I'm bottom bunk, bottom tier. I said, I just came off suicide watch. I don't even know why they got me up here with you.
Why are you so low?
Oh, I was sitting up.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had my foot all cocked up, just sitting, relaxing.
I could just, go ahead, relax. I guess because you're short.
Yeah, probably.
You should put like a double chair there.
Yeah. Well, I could stand up.
No, Tennessee. I'm just saying. I wasn't sure if it's like a camera thing or what, because that's a different place than you were the last time.
Yeah. It's a different block.
Oh, so they have the camera, the kiosks on the block.
Yeah, it's at a different. I mean, you see the guard behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guard can sit here and watch us, make sure nobody shows titties and ass and shit. That's why he's back there, because I'm on the worst block on the compound. They just had somebody die the other night from smoking deuce, and they was out there pumping him, fucking brought him back. He stood, he raised it straight up and says, "Sally, where's it at? Fire it up. Let's finish smoking it." And he's fucking sitting there jumping and having a seizure and all kinds of shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then a dude down here in this other cell, he does the same thing yesterday. Had the unit manager on the block watching us, and security come running in here. Fucking now we're gonna get shook down this week. So I'm glad that we got this visit today, because I wanted to explain to you tomorrow if we're locked down. I don't know if they're gonna let me have my visit or what. I don't know. But yeah, we're getting shook down. I mean, Harrisburg's coming up this week. They're supposed to be here tomorrow.
If that was the case, Tennessee, you'd be locked down right now.
I don't know. That's what the unit manager told one of the uppy guys, you know what I'm saying?
But you've been down long enough. They're not going to give anybody the opportunity to do anything, to move anything. Remember?
Right, you're right.
It's possible to still get locked down, but BBI is not coming in.
They just had came on this block. They just ran on this block 4 weeks ago. because people were refusing to lock in and out here having episodes in the fucking day room and everything, and they ran in, shook everybody down, locked the whole place down, and now here I am 4 weeks later, and now the shit's starting again, and they're like, Harrisburg's coming up and the CERT team's coming in. Like, we don't know when. It might be next week. It might be 2 weeks from now. It might be tomorrow. I don't know. You don't know, like you said. We don't know exactly the day, but Harrisburg is definitely on their way up here this week.
How long do you got to be on that block? You, I mean, I know you don't really
I don't know.
But...
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, is there...
Hopefully not long.
Is there a way to switch blocks? Like, you know, at Housedale, you know, you write to the unit manager on A block and...
No. This is a totally different jail, bro. This jail right here is the guards run it, and you do what the guards say, and it's just the bottom line, or your ass goes to the hole, and it's 110 degrees back there. It's your choice. No TV, no nothing. 110 degrees in the cell. No air, no circulation, no nothing.
That's easy to do, though, Tennessee. Don't do nothing.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I know, exactly.
The only reason
I didn't do anything last time. Man. But they said that I guess I was in my feelings. I was having a panic attack. I couldn't hardly breathe. I had scabs in my nose. I'm still picking scabs out of my nose right now. I blowed out blood in the fucking shower up there. Like, damn, this shit's still going on.
I knew why you went. That's I even wrote the prison society that they'll come up to see you. So tell them everything. Tell them about the block. You know, moving. They might be able to help you get moved off. And
I definitely am. Yeah, but you know, they haven't even staffed me yet. They Pre-Pro hasn't sent my package yet. Today's the 5th. I see them September the 5th.
You don't know when you're going to see them.
Yes, I do. 6 months, bro. Every year I see them February 6th.
I know the month.
This year.
But that doesn't, you don't know the day of the month.
Yes. You watch and see, Mark. Write it down on your calendar there. September the 5th. Write it down. There you go. So you got it. So you got it programmed, right? Now, quit being so sarcastic, because I don't want to get in these big words I've been learning. You know what I mean?
I think I put down a visit for the 6th, just in case.
Of September? Yeah, put it down. It's Saturday. I'm going to see on Friday. September the 5th.
They canceled, so I gotta. I'll redo it.
I'm reschedule it. Yeah, just reschedule it because I'm out now.
But now, regardless of what happens, think of it like well, you're religious. Think of it like a destiny. You have a bigger purpose there.
Yeah.
You just have to find it. And God or
I already got it, bro. I already got it.
You may say you got it.
Listen. I was wanting to tell you about these dreams. Now, here in this Bible, look, bro. Here in this Bible, it talks about extraterrestrials, meaning aliens. You know, they were flying back in Daniel's day when he was prophesying. There was stuff flying in the sky. Now tell me, did they have airplanes back then? Did they have helicopters? No, it was aliens.
Have you been watching?
And who's to say? Well, hey, bro, I'm a different person now. But listen to this. This is what the Spirit has opened up in my mind. Now listen, and today I want you to think about this all day, because I know you're all into ancient aliens.
That's right.
But
I was going to ask, were you watching that?
No, I'm talking about my dreams that I've seen.
Oh,
they take me out of my. It's like an out of body experience.
Okay.
So this out of body experience, they've been taking me to a place, and this is the new earth, which is heaven. There's multiple heavens, and the aliens, I can't see them, but I see this figure, and they're shining all around them. Okay, now if you read the Bible, God was so glorified that he was just so bright that if you looked at him, you would die. Right? That's what they wrote in the Bible. Moses wrote it. Moses seen God. I mean, he got a glimpse of God. He said, I'm going to show you my back. So he glimpsed at him, and he had to wear a veil over his face, and then he glorified. So this is what they're saying to me, that they're here watching us. Gods are here watching us. There's a thing called gods, lower G. And they talk about it here in this Bible. If you had a Bible right there, I'll take you to write down this. Write it down.
Mine's actually, I actually have one. It's in my glove box. I take my mom to church.
Okay, it's easy to remember. John chapter 10, verse 34. Jesus said, now he quotes this out of the Psalms when David was writing about it and said, God said that you are gods. I am the Almighty God. And that is in chapter 82:6. 82:6 in Psalms. Yep. God said that. Jesus quoted it in the New Testament, what God had said. He said that you are gods. So they got the gods out here floating around. You see all this stuff float, and listen to this. They told me the reason why they're flying around these nuclear plants, guess what? They don't want us to destroy Earth right now because the new Earth is not ready. It's not ready for us. But they're going to come and take us. So get ready, bro, because I'm telling you, man, if you're not that good person, that good-hearted person that is for other people, which I know you are, that's the reason I'm telling you this. And you helping people and you're right with the gods, if you're just roaming this world and acting all evil, hurting people and all that, they don't want you there. You're going to stay here on Earth, and when the sun hits the Earth, there's not going to be no more Earth, bro. There's not going to be no more Earth.
Tennessee,
it's going to be a ball of fire.
Are you taking any medication there?
No, I ain't taking no medication. I don't want none of their medication no more.
Okay. All right, good.
No, I don't want no medication no more, man. I'm just saying I'm just telling you what I've been prophesizing through my dreams every day now. Ever since it's...
Remember...
but this has been going on. But listen, though, Mark, this has been going on now since December the 8th of 2021. I've been seeing stuff. This right here has not just happened overnight. This has been happening ever since I was touched that night, bro. I'm telling you, man. I explore stuff. I can sit there and meditate for an hour or two, and my mind, I don't know if my mind or if my spirit goes. If you read John went to that island, and his spirit went up to heaven, and he wrote Revelations. And Jesus, the gods showed him. Whether it's Jesus or whether it's her or whether it's an alien or whatever it is, the God, whoever created or that is running this show down here, I'm telling you, bro, it's all written in the Bible. So when you get that, when you get that renewing of your mind, and you can actually sit there and read the Word and understand it, and then you would see it's all right there, bro. It's all written down on paper.
Well, I'm glad you sound like you had a spiritual awakening.
Yeah, I'm absolutely. That's why I wanted to share this with you. Okay, now how's your day going to be?
All right.
I mean, what are you going to do today, brother?
I'm going to. I promised I'd take my niece to the store. They have like a weather warning because of those fires in Canada. So I can't take her to the water park. I took her to the water park yesterday. Huh?
I said it's on the news.
Yeah, so they're saying to stay in. So I'm going to take her to... I got to get some things at Lowe's for my mom.
Oh.
That's why they're here.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let her run around there. Play with the saws and screwdrivers and stuff.
Yeah. How old is she now?
3.
Your niece is 3?
Yeah. The smallest one. The other one's 19. The one that I went to the concert with.
Oh, your sister had another kid?
Yeah.
Oh, so what'd she do? Remarry?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. See,
Yeah.
that's a new one on me. I thought you was just
That's
always
right.
talking about the girl.
I forgot when we sundered. We separated. But yeah, she actually postponed her wedding for my release. Well, when I was supposed to be released in October of 2022. She was going to have her wedding the 31st. I think I was getting out the 25th, 22nd. Yeah, one of those days. And
you was gonna give her away.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they took that from me.
Oh my God, bro, that's awful. Yeah, man. You remember enough is enough, bro. Enough is motherfucking enough, man.
You remember?
Were you tell there? People about that shit.
Were you there in 2019 when I tried to rally everybody up?
You remember I was the one that went out and passed all that shit around. Enough is enough. And I don't know which one of you motherfuckers did this to me, but I still get it today. The ultra fucking shit from LGBTQ or whatever. I don't know which one of y'all motherfuckers did it, you or Aaron, but I still get that paper today. I wrote them and told them I'm heterosexual, quit sending this, quit doing this. You don't know how many fights I've been in since I've been back, since 2021 because of that fucking thing, bro.
It would have been my fault. I was sending, because you're supposed to get everything, because there's a whole list of things, so I signed us up for everything. Yeah, I got that too.
I still get it today.
Those LGBTQ advocacy groups, because they're advocacy groups, and they're really united. So, yeah, if you write to them by accident, because I didn't know all their symbols and initials, so I'm taking all these addresses. If they were, if their slogan was pro reform, I would write to them. And remember, I got too much mail, so I was trying to spread it out.
Yeah, I know you spread it out to me, and my first issue was in Albion, and I had to trash my celly because he called me a. Oh yeah, when you remember, I got transferred to Albion August of 19. If you remember right, me and you came on the same bus. You was handcuffed to that bald-headed white dude. I was handcuffed to the big black dude, and we went to there August the 25th of 2014. I left August the 25th of 2019. I was there exactly 5 years, bro.
It was a young guy. He fell asleep.
Yeah,
he fell asleep on my shoulder, and I'm thinking.
I know. I kept looking back. I was like, "Damn, there's two bald-headed dudes, man. I wonder if they're cool."
No, he wasn't.
Shit.
He had hair.
But the black dude, man, he was sitting there fucking sleeping too. He was fucking like this, and I would push him back in the seat, and he was like, "Thank you, man. Thank you, bro." Because when they'd hit the brakes, he kept thanking me. He was very respectful. I worked with him up in the kitchen, man. Real good dude, man. Real good dude. I forgot his name, but. He said, "You're the one I was handcuffed to coming here, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." He said, "Yeah, I want to thank you again for pushing me back in the seat so I wouldn't bust my nose on the seat in front of us." I was like, "Nah, no problem, bro." Because I'd put my arm up, and I was holding him because he was fucking big dude.
I remember I was transferred. I got a promotional transfer August of 2016. So I was at Housedale, for exactly 2 years when I got transferred, and then I made them send me back. I couldn't do that jail.
Yeah, it was all indoors. When you came. I mean, when you came back, that's when we became cellies.
Yeah, because I was on B block with Aaron initially.
Yeah. The first couple of years you were.
Yeah. Yeah, when that riot in 15 happened.
Yeah. Well, I thought, man, you were cellies when that. No, me and Rob was.
I was
cellies.
in the dorm.
That's right. Me and Rob. You remember Rob, the young kid that kept stealing my tobacco and going out there selling it on the yard and buying ice cream? Yeah. You remember when he came back over there when he was running from the south side and he wouldn't go up to the chow hall and he came over there and he asked me for a cigarette. I was like, no, bro, I can't help you out. And he's like, oh, I get it, man, 'cause I'm running from the south side. And I'm like, yeah, bro, serious, man. I hear that you're telling. And he turned around and walked off and he never said another word to me.
I remember.
Yeah. Yep.
I wanted to clarify that incident I was telling you about because
Right.
Morgan. So, and Officer Morgan told us that that the bald-headed dude told on me. Remember,
Yeah.
they came and searched my cell, took me to the hole, took like I had $1,000 in food. I found out later that it wasn't him. So that's the type of thing Morgan was doing to
I
stir
know.
up the pot.
Well,
But-
Morgan had all his little snitches.
Yeah, I mean, he really liked to cause drama, but who it really was,
Who was it?
Rue.
Rue did that? I wouldn't doubt that a bit because you remember he was so jealous of us, down there when we were in 46 and he was in 44. He was so jealous of us there. And when we moved over in 38, or when you came in there with Polly, and then I moved over there when Polly left. You remember?
Yeah.
And that's after that is when that shit happened. But that's when we were up. We were up big time there.
He
And then we moved. Or no, was we in 38 before we moved to 46?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Then we moved to 40.
He's what I would call a racist hater, And,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you remember I was getting a lot of shit because I was white and making all the money. I was putting all them dudes out of business. But who told me was the head of security. I'm not gonna say his name, but he said, I'm gonna tell you how I knew, how I got onto you, because you were pretty good. We didn't even expect you. We didn't know that you were getting into that. I said, yeah, I didn't really mean to. It sort of just happened that way. And he said, it was the dude, and he said his real name. He said he went home. I said,
Oh, we went home?
He said he was his informant for gangs, and he would call him every morning.
Oh yeah.
Remember? He
So
would be
that's
down
when
there
we
on
was
the phone every morning.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
He was down
But
there
you know what?
calling them. security.
What you remember before they sent me to BB? You remember I was over there with the white dude, right? And you remember when I think I just got out of POC and I went back up in the kitchen. You remember that? You was with that white dude. What was his name? I seen him at Smithfield and he ran from me. I was calling him a rat in the motherfucking coming out of the chow hall when we got our Suboxone. What was his name, bro?
Dustin.
He's the one that Dustin. That's his name. He's the one that.
So, and also I want to apologize to the guy who Morgan told us was the rat because of what happened to him as a result of that, and which was a lie. You remember?
Yeah.
But yeah, Dustin, that was another thing. And they planted him in my cell.
Oh yeah, they planted him in your cell to I'm telling you.
Yeah. And
I
Morgan
seen
Morgan
it.
told him. He yelled it out.
Guess who
He said,
told me? Guess who fucking told me, bro?
what?
Little Miss. That's how I found out.
Don't say names. Well, Morgan said, because when he was moving up to my cell, because he opened my door, and he's got his box, I said, no, he ain't coming in here. Morgan, you better move him somewhere else. And he said, I can't. That's from security. Yelled it on the block. And then when he came in there, I mean, the conversation ended with him saying, listen, man, I'm gonna leave soon, man. I'm gonna pay you your money, and if you could, I'll give you extra. Help me, he wanted to move off the block. If you can make sure I get off the block safe, because those, the dudes that were close to me wanted to get rid of him. So
Yeah.
I said, all right, make sure you send this money, because he was supposed to send money for Woo. And
Yeah.
he went down to the phone, and he comes back and he says, it's 9 o'clock. He says, all right, the money's sent. After account, it'll be there. I said, all right, and then I'll make sure you get off this block safe. During count, security comes tells me to get up against the wall in the cell, the back of the cell, and they handcuff him and take him out. It didn't dawn on me then, because I didn't, get to sit and think about it. But then I learned when he called security.
Yeah.
So fast forward, never paid me my money or whatever. He ends up back there, and
he ends up back on the block.
Yeah, on A block. I'm on the other side. This was in 2023. I walked past him. I stop and I look at him.
Look what happened to Davis, bro.
Who?
Davis.
Oh.
He's the one that told on him, bro. He he did his time up there at Camp Hill. They kept him there safe at Camp Hill.
But the guards protected him there?
Yeah.
Those
guards 2.5 to 5.
It wasn't him that told on Davis?
Yes, it was. I swear to God it was, bro.
I mean, all right, he may have said something, but the guy who set him up, I can't.
ATL. Everybody keeps ATL. Everybody's saying ATL set him up, but ATL wasn't the one.
It was on the paper. I mean, it was in the news. I mean, they didn't say it, but
Miss said that she's got a really good friend in the fucking security. They told him that he called them and told them the name, and when they was outside watching ATO go into the the staff dining hall to clean up, Davis walked in there, dropped the package, and ATO went in behind him. Davis walked out, and that's when they ran in.
Oh.
Everybody thinks that ATO set him up, but he didn't.
It could have been.
Now
I'm gonna have to bleep his name out. It could have been him that said it was coming in. He could have known the information that ATL was supposed to get it. You have to really think about things before you go and making accusations.
I'm telling you, bro. I mean, you can defend him all you want to, bro.
I just said it could have been. I just said it could have been him. He could have said, because that does happen. I remember the last guard in 2019 who got arrested. I remember, but he was dealing with everybody, and we didn't know who it was that told on him. And then they came and escorted the person who told on him out and sent him to another jail. And
they came and handcuffed him, right? They took him and transferred him to Chester to protect him.
I know. Yeah. I knew where he went. I was keeping tabs on him.
I know, but listen to this.
I really felt some type of way.
I was at Coldport, and Housdale was 5 minutes down. I'm down the road. There's only 2 ways off that mountain. When you come off that mountain, we used to pass Miss house all the time. I seen Miss down at the bottom of the mountain at that sheet. There's a sheet there at that stop sign or red light. It could be a red light. I seen her there. She's like, Rick, don't contact me back on the computer again. But Davis told me to tell you, hey, and you're a thorough motherfucker. And she said, Brooks Selly is the one that told on. I was like, and at that time I knew his name. And she said, yeah, that's the one that got him. I said, well, they said ATL set him up in the bathroom. She said, no, that's just how they ran in on him. But they were outside watching him. They already knew that he had to.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That really does.
Yeah.
Because they don't just transfer. They wouldn't have just transferred him because he felt threatened.
I was in the hole with ATL, and I was telling everybody, you motherfucker, you shit hit my man up, blah, blah, blah. I cussed that motherfucker like a dog beat before they transferred me to fucking Albion. And then when I got out, and I went to Coldport, and I seen Miss down there at the sheets, I was like, she shook she gave me a hug and everything. Man, she looked bad in some blue jeans. She had a tucked-in white shirt. Oh, I know. But listen, no, I'm already over her. But anyway, yeah, she was looking good, bro. But she gave me a hug and she said, please don't contact me on the computer again. That's the reason why I had to block you, because I'm set up with the DOC. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm sorry. She said, we'll pass each other. If you're down here working at the glass factory, she says, I come in the sheets all the time. We'll pass each other. And she went like this right here, because she always did that to me up there in the kitchen. She went like that right there to my face, and I went like that to her face, and she left, and that was the end of it.
When the biggest way for me, the biggest catalyst for me to change, to better myself, to
Yeah.
educate, was to set aside, women, lust. It's because
Oh yeah.
that's our biggest distraction, especially in
Absolutely.
prison. You remember everybody has pictures of butt
It's the
cheeks
number
everywhere.
one sin.
Take away that distraction and focus on yourself, bettering yourself. And, when the time is right, then you'll find the right lady.
I done found 3 chapters. I already read 3 chapters. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. This is what I do. Every morning, this is how I wake up. I got a scripture for today. Never alone. That is the daily bread. This is the upper room.
The upper room.
The upper room. And this is a daily devotion from the word for you today. And then I go to scripture and I read that. This right here, this little black book right there, has saved my life. I've had this book since December of 2021. It saved my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I'd done been dead if it wasn't for this Bible. And I'll take you. Tell your mom. Tell your mom that the whole Bible is about Jesus.
Yeah.
She can go to John chapter 5, 30, verse 39, 46. It's going to tell you. She can go to Luke chapter 24, verse 27 and 44. And she can go to Hebrews 10, verse 4 through 7. This whole book was written about Jesus. Jesus was there in the beginning. Tell her to read John chapter 1, verse 1 through 17. And it tells you right there. It tells you right there. Jesus was the Word, and the Word was with God.
I take her to Bible study on Sundays before church.
No, do you?
But
well, tell her to share
in
that with the
Revelations.
church.
Huh?
Write it down. Write it down. Tell her to share that at church. The whole Bible is about Jesus.
Okay.
Isaiah talked about Jesus coming.
Mm-hmm.
All the prophets talked about Jesus coming. He was with God from the beginning. If you read John right there, I got it underlined. Read John from verse 1 to verse 17. It explains everything right there.
Tennessee, I've read the Bible twice, remember?
No, I know. Okay.
Remember, I was studying theology when we first got there?
I'm going on 103 times since 2021.
Front to back. Reading the Bible?
Reading the Bible. Yep.
As long as it keeps you grounded, good.
Yeah. And you know what everybody says you got to go to church, you got to do this. No, you ain't got to go to church.
Not if they're